Welcome into today's live stream. We're going to talk about some tech today. We're going to talk about Metaverse. We're going to talk about the world recession that's pretty much happening right now. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, grab a drink, enjoy the show. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream today. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk about a little bit of tech today. A lot going on in the economy and the world recession. The world's ending, it seems, but we're still hanging in there. We're also flying drones on this channel, so if you enjoy that, please do subscribe. What's up, Eric? What's up, William? Welcome to the live stream. Just a couple minutes to go, guys. And in this video, we're going to get into Metaverse and why it's so hot now again, 15 years later. Metaverse is not something new. It's been around for a while, but the format is changing along with blockchain and crypto. So play to earn is nothing new, actually. We're going to talk about that as well. Alright guys, we're just going to go ahead and get on with the show today because we got a lot to talk about, but we're going to try to keep it short and sweet today. And if you have any questions, pop them up on the screen in the chat, live chat we're going to do as well. This is not financial advice, of course. Nothing in this video, content, educational purposes only, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so don't throw your money down a hole without looking where it's going first. Because most of the times people are investing in crypto and other stocks even, people lose money. So be very careful with your money, especially in this economy.
Hey guys, I'm Rebecca. You have a chance to win this DJI FPV drone, the case, and 2 batteries. We're gonna choose one of the next 100,000 subscribers to be our lucky winner. So please subscribe, good luck, and happy FPV.
All right, my friends, let's hop right into it. Today, yeah, there is news on the Wall Street Journal that talks about Metaverse spending totaling $5 trillion by 2030. So, $5 trillion by 2030. That is possible. It is a forecast. It's a projection. It's somebody's possibility based on some kind of research that they've done, and we've seen this before. It's nothing new. I've been in the Metaverse 15 years ago, and I was a content creator, and that's how I got my Drone Camps channel started. It was funded with virtual commodities income. And if you don't know what that is, virtual commodity is something that you can build, sell, and repeat selling online, make multiple copies of it, but other people can't make copies of it. So there's a copy protection on each thing. It's kind of like an MP3 that Apple sold you that you can't make copies of or make your own marketplace and sell it. So content creators in the metaverse can do the same thing now, also with NFTs. So if you guys are familiar with NFTs, give me a like and a comment and chat. If you have NFTs, share with us and let us know that you do. But what is an MMO? It's a massive multiplayer online game. So that's pretty much what a metaverse is. It's based on the old school idea of PlayStation games when we all got together and we used to shoot each other. That still happens online and we talk trash to each other. There is Fortnite and other games that people play in the same type of concept. But Fortnite, you're not making any money. You're paying them to play the game. So play to earn is a really big, fantastic concept, but play to earn is not anything new. So Play to Earn's been around for over a decade. One of the original companies doing an MMO that was an original metaverse was Second Life. Second Life, we just go to their official site, secondlife.com. Some of you guys heard of this, and there is a difference between what Second Life is versus modern blockchain and crypto metaverses. And they're all essentially a game with an internal or external coin that you can earn in the game through various different types of ventures. You can make skins, you can make clothes, you can make jewelry, you can buy and sell land, you can be a land baron. There's all kinds of ways to make gains in these games. So some people just go in to play them for the fun of it and hang out with people and talk. And I mean, you might think it's weird, but I love gaming, and so it's not weird to me. But 15 years ago, I was in this virtual club in Second Life, and this avatar walks up to me, and it's a guy, and he's talking about how fantastic he thinks the club is. It's so cool, the live DJ, the lights, everyone's dancing, which is, you know, also kind of weird. But he began talking to me about how he was bound to a wheelchair. And this felt like, to him, it was the first time that he had went out into a club and been able to walk around and kind of interact and not be seen as different. So I think that's really cool. So that was the first time in my mind where I saw the benefit of like online gaming as far as metaverse and MMO goes. So I think that's super cool that he could go out, have a night out. You know, you can have a drink while you're playing the game. You don't have to go out to the bar and spend $20 on a drinks or a cab to get home. But you know, that was his role that night, and that's okay. I mean, because we sit around wasting hours and hours on PlayStation 4 and 5. So some of you may have been divorced from doing that. But so Second Life, one of the original ones. And what's the difference? Again, what's the difference between Second Life and the metaverses that are out right now? The new metaverses that are popping are on the blockchain and are crypto based. So there's two types of metaverse. Let's take a look at those. Internal game coins was the first MMO idea. Now, metaverse economies, crypto, and internal game coins. The benefits of the internal game coins are that they're pretty stable, and you're not going to see them gain or really make a huge loss. They're pretty much going to stay the same. If you make $10,000, it'll still be $10,000 6 months from now. Okay, and that's not $10,000 until you actually cash it out and make it a USD or any other fiat currency. So, but the con is you have to work hard to make a living in these games. There's no NFTs in them yet. They haven't implemented them. Maybe they will. I would like to see that crypto could become an option in internal game coins, but then it wouldn't be an internal game coin, right? But it's much more stable in the long run. Now, historically, crypto has gone up over the years, but now we see something else happening with crypto. It's crashing again. It's gone down to 2017 levels. Right now, Bitcoin is at 18,000. It might even be 17 now, but they're talking about it dipping down to like 12,000. So we'll see where Bitcoin goes. But the benefits of having crypto and blockchain in the metaverse is that your coins can go up. So the market is liquid. It can go up, it could go down. But the con is you could also drastically lose your money. Lands that you bought for $10,000. I've seen it since the block show. Block show. What is a block show? Is it block show? I've seen it since this whole metaverse blockchain crypto thing has popped off. Land in the sandbox was like 10 grand, and me and my girlfriend really wanted to get into sandbox and buy some land there, but it was like 10K. And then a week after they did their drop, their land sales, you know, their land dropped down to like 5K, even down to like 2K. I mean, unless you're right next to Snoop Dogg's land. So that's a risk you take getting into crypto and blockchain metaverse. And I'm not super bullish on it yet. And that's why I'm saying that like 95% of them are going to fail, because it's like I'm looking in the mirror when I watch someone on YouTube, like over at BitBoy. They did let me show you this. They did a segment today talking about $5 trillion metaverse imminent, must act now. Oh, that's a little bit clickbaity, because where are you going to act? They don't really tell you where to act, but they tell you to act now, which means maybe you should start, building virtual skins for avatars in these games. But you have to have a concept going into these games, and the game, first of all, has to have some kind of a community. So just because you make a metaverse doesn't mean that you're going to have 5 million people in there buying and selling land, making swords and shooting guns into each other. It's not going to happen unless you do a few key things to have a successful metaverse. One is just having a reason to be there. Like, so many of these things I've seen pop up, there's no reason for me to be there. There are a few really good ones out there right now. I think one of my top picks right now is Alluvium. Alluvium is gonna, so imagine this, you have, say, a few NFTs, which are avatars that you can fight against other players in the game for crypto. So this upcoming game, you'll use Alluvatars, they're called. This upcoming game is kind of like, imagine like World of Warcraft, but fighting for crypto. That would give me personally anxiety to fight for money. I mean, that's hardcore. You know what I mean? So Axie Infinity also is another one. Axie Infinity is the same type of thing, and people love Axie Infinity. It's kind of like a spinoff of Pokemon or something. But if you guys play any right now, drop it in the chat. If you currently play an MMO, whether it's PlayStation or it's any crypto-based metaverse game, I'd love to hear about that. The other one is Decentraland, and Decentraland, I feel like this one's like the online web browser version of the early days of Second Life. It reminds me of like when I first got into Second Life, started playing around, and everything was brand new. It was like the Wild West, and that's what Decentraland line reminds me of. And also the attachments, the skin, the clothes, the options for creator market is huge. But the problem with Decentraland, again, is it's super expensive to be a creator and release something on their marketplace. I went and checked it. I was going to create some things, and it's $1,000 per item. So that's a little bit much if I want to release like 1,000 items. And I've done that before in Second Life. I have over 1,000 creations on the marketplace. So that's a tough road to go unless you have $100,000 sitting around for adding things to a marketplace that the items might not even sell. So that's a pretty big ROI to get back to. So if you spend $1,000 on one little virtual necklace, you better hope you sell $1,000 to get your money back first. So uh, it better be good. But there's got to be good gameplay. There's got to be a reason to be there. Is the game addicting? Do you want to go back tomorrow? Are your friends going to play it? Are they going to say you're lame and it's a stupid game and they're not going to play it? With Second Life, I didn't care because I was making money. Now, the other thing is that the big thing about these games, and this is Sandbox, this is another one, you can't just have the investor sentiment to these games. Like, if you're building a metaverse right now, my biggest advice to you is not to just have investor appeal. It has to have some kind of just really badass gameplay about it. Like Illuvium, for example. That's why I'm kind of bullish on Illuvium, because I think that the gameplay looks sick. The avatars look really good. The alluvials, you have ones that you can collect. People are already bullish on certain ones. Certain ones are worth more than the others. And the land store was really, really nice too. So, and it wasn't, I think it was around a 2,000 for a plot, maybe 4,000. But that was the start. And each land has mineable content on it. So that's kind of cool. You can set up mining rigs and make passive income doing that. Or you can rent out the land to other people to have battles on. And you can't battle apparently unless you rent some land or have somewhere to go. So that's a big catch there. But you got to have a community. It's super important. The community is what fuels the marketplace. So if you're trying to build a metaverse and you have very little community, your marketplace is going to fail. I think the biggest advice for metaverse companies that are making a metaverse right now, and I gotta hope they listen to this, the game should be free to play to start. If you want to get the biggest community in there, it's got to be free to play to start, and then buy into it as you go. Don't put all your project up online at once and make a fancy website with all this shit, right? Thank you, Shadow Ops. I appreciate that. Don't put up a fancy website like Illuvium and some of these other companies drive me crazy because they have this beautiful website. They've been hyping this for like over 6 months. It's driving me crazy. I can't even get in to play the game yet, but they're already doing staking. They're doing their exchange, land, and now they're about to release their Illuvatars for sale. I mean, we haven't even seen this game yet, and people are already dropping like thousands and thousands of dollars into it. Same thing with Other Side, which is a Bored Ape Yacht Club project that they're selling land in too. I mean, it all looks great. It looks like a mushroom trip like in that game, but I haven't even seen the first bit of gameplay myself. I've seen other people have early access to it, but big deal. Give it to the community. Make it free to play at first, and then if you like the game, invest in it, right? But there's no way I'm dropping 5K into a game that I haven't even played yet. It's freaking insane. I would never do that. And I know they say get in early, but they're creating FOMO by doing that. It needs to be free to play. So don't make your users buy in before the game launch. Build your game, release it, then pump it. Pump it after you release it. If it's a good game, your users and your gamers are going to pump it, right? Yeah. So, come on, community first. So that's the successful elements for creating a metaverse. And just because the Wall Street Journal says that there's going to be $5 million trending, trillion spent by 2030. That's hearsay. That's hearsay, and it's not. It's likely not going to be your money unless you know how to make content, you know how to work the game, and they make it seem like everyone's going to get rich off this. So all these companies creating advertising agencies to do NFT collections and jump in there and try to just rake up the dollars. Case in point, in Chipotle, you could go to Roblox right now, and you can roll a virtual burrito and then you're going to get a real life burrito if you go roll one of their virtual burritos. Yeah, and that's big companies trying to get into metaverse. That makes me laugh because like Starbucks did it 15 years ago. Coca-Cola came in there in Second Life, and they built this giant Coke machine, and there was all these avatars flying up and down it. It was like a big Coke machine building, and at the very bottom you could click something for free. You could get a free virtual Coca-Cola. And what that was all about news hype. They wanted to write news articles. Oh, Coca-Cola's in a metaverse and you can get a virtual soda. Ha ha ha. It's kind of like when Amazon said we're gonna deliver drones, deliver packages by drones. It was a big media stunt, and their sales went up exponentially, and that was huge market hype for Amazon. It's basically advertising by news venues. So that's the same thing with Metaverse right now, and 15 years ago. This is just a repeat of what happened 15 years ago in Second Life. You have universities getting in there right now. University, which is at, let's see which university that was. ASU, Arizona State. They're just filing trademarks for downloadable virtual goods, clothing, and virtual environments. So I was also one of the first people to file a trademark in DC on virtual commodities. Back in 2006, I went through a 6-month process to get my trademark application approved because Washington, D.C. didn't understand what I was doing. They couldn't wrap their head around the idea that I was selling something, but the person didn't get it in the mail. They didn't get like a sweatshirt or a hat or a tangible item. So, you know, that was funny to me. But finally, they made my trademark go through, and I was able to trademark my my company. But we didn't know back then how far it was going to go or how big it was going to get. But you know, that company's still around. Second Life's still around, and we got some ideas from Philip Rosedale. He's a creator of Second Life. Recently, January 15th this year, he said. Second Life has higher revenues per user than YouTube or Facebook, but charges fees for lands and transactions instead of selling ads with behavioral targeting and surveillance. And basic access is also free. So it seems possible to provide virtual worlds without causing harm. And I think what Philip means there is that you can create it so that the users can get a cut. If the company takes a little less cut, you'll probably have a bigger community, and that's the way that works. You know, Philip Rosedale and Second Life, Linden Labs, they didn't. I don't believe they became billionaires off this game, but he did it because he believes in the idea of metaverse. And if you go look up Philip Rosedale on YouTube, he's an extremely smart guy. He's a metaverse pioneer. And I would love to have 5 minutes and sit down and chat with Philip Rosedale. He's freaking awesome. But yeah, he has a lot to say about the new metaverses that are popping up. And again, you got to have a community. If you have no community, there's no humanity there. It's not going to just be a robot and make you money. Painful says, am I freezing? I'm in Oregon, bro. It's not summer here yet. Unfortunately, it's June 18th and we're still waiting for summer. So everything's down right now. FTX, looking at the markets, the daily change right now, nothing is in the positive. Nothing. If we look at Bitcoin, just dropped under 18K. Come on. Still going down. Probably going to hit 12K. Let me know in the chat if you guys have some Bitcoin or some other crypto that's just dropping to the floor. But with all this happening, you have to be super careful with your money. Obviously, don't throw it at the wall. And the only time you should put money into crypto or virtual land is that you're not making like a huge investment. Don't sell your car. Don't remortgage your house on this crap. It's got to be fun money, so to speak. 89 in South Florida. Wow, dude, that's nice. Wish I was in Florida, dude. I had to come down there and do some paddleboarding or some kiting. Thank you for the tips, guys. So hopefully you guys are having a good Saturday. I'm just watching the markets like totally implode on themselves. I don't have a ton of money pumped into the market, so I'm pretty safe there. I have a little bit of Bitcoin. And since the fail, I'm having way less Bitcoin. Wow. 17.7 and still dropping. It's dropped 13% today. So all cryptos are down. Ethereum dropping below 1K, which is also freaking crazy. And every time I refresh the page, it's just more and more going down. Wow, 1770.02. Crazy. Yeah, it seems like the world's ending. And all we can do is fly drones and play games, right? And wait for the world to come back. Work our ass off in the meantime. Try to rise above it. And it's raining here again in Oregon. Painful. It's probably sunny where you are. So we get stuck inside a lot. That's why we play games. Wait for the rain to stop so we can go fly drones. So dudes, everything is totally dropping. Basement bargain prices. Are you going to buy more Bitcoin right now? Are you going to buy it while it's down? You going to buy the dip? Let me know if you're going to buy the dip. There's a little bit of action. People are still trading even in this down economy. It's crazy. Trying to make even 0.5%. It's about all you're going to make right now. Just barely. It's horrible in Panama City Beach. But I was thinking about this a lot lately because, I mean, I see a lot. This is what I watch on YouTube. I watch a lot of these channels. I watch BitBoy. BitBoy Crypto is one of the big channels. I watch this other dude, Max. And see Voscoin. I check out the Vosk every once in a while. And I like Kite Crypto. If you want a chill channel where somebody's actually doing some live trading, you don't see that too much. Live crypto trading. Kite Crypto is really chill. Plays like spa music while he's trading. And then I also watch a little bit of live trading by Trader TV. These guys are all right. They tend to talk too much though. They don't have much pauses between chat. It's like a stock market news channel where they just keep da 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 da. Heck yeah. Thanks, Nitro. Thanks, Shadow. One of my favorite things was tuning Nitro engines back before electric took over. Super into that. But we have some cool stuff coming up on the channel this week, guys. We have some new chargers that are coming out. I've got something new from Flywoo. We haven't seen anything new from Flywoo in a while. Got a cool new drone to review. But I guess my top choices right now for these MMOs, these crypto metaverses coming out, definitely be my number one pick would be Illuvium. I think that one's going to be super, super cool. And it's terrifying to me to fight for crypto, though. Connect your wallet and put your wager down on a fight and go in. That's hardcore. Some people are going to make $1 million off this. I can see it. So for gamers, if you know how to game, if you were like really good at World of Warcraft, you make a lot of money in this game, I think. But you might end up spending your life there. Don't do that. And again, I think my number 2 pick would be Decentraland. I think that one's super cool. It's a little more Mario Brothers looking, like Nintendo looking. It doesn't have high detailed avatars. It look a little bit blocky, but the reason they did that is everything loads faster to be able to play it on a browser. You can't really have like a 5-star like Unreal Engine game working in a browser. So you could just go right in and play this game from their website. I don't even think you have to connect your wallet. And that's the cool thing about Decentraland, so we can play as a guest. We could just go in here as a guest and immediately start exploring like the welcome center. If it'll load for us, we'll go into Decentraland. We go live stream in Decentraland. But yeah, I think it's a great idea for decentralized gaming, play to earn. I think that concept's huge. That's where gaming is heading for sure. It might get in there. All right. Okay, let's see if I can mute this. Yes, we agree to your terms of service. Absolutely. All right. Let's see. Now we're teleporting. Loading assets. So yeah, I think the biggest thing about a lot of these companies getting into this is that it's kind of a publicity stunt. Wow, it's really laggy. And maybe it's because I'm streaming. Let's see. So this is the entry point right here. And we got a few more events happening. Check out some events. Metaverse Pride, Metamania, MasterCard. Come on. Ice Poker. So online gambling, which is illegal in some countries. So we can go down this diving board and check this out. Welcome to the Metaverse. All right, we're here. So this is inside Decentraland, and we can explore Decentraland as a brand new avatar. You don't even have to have your crypto wallet hooked up yet. You can walk around, talk to other people, find out what the game's all about. You can jump. And you're not just running around forever and endless buildings and pixel trees. There's actually places you can go. I like that. Spinning Dao art. There's a robot. And I just wanted to show you there's some NFTs here. These some different avatars. Whoops. Oh wow. Brought us back up. Elevator. I did it again. Let's see if I can go back up. Back up. Oh. This elevator is broken. Come back down. Alright. Gotta jump to get on it. Alright, take me up. Alright. Now it's not going to. Come on, bro. Give me a ride. There we go. right, get off. Okay. So I kind of wanted this. Oh, he wants to chat. Okay. Classy little fellow. So yeah, it almost put me out there again. So you can go to the inventory, and you have skins, collectibles, accessories, shoes. And I was interested to hop in here and make a few creations, but the entry level for the marketplace again is $1,000 to say make a set of shoes, virtual shoes. That's crazy. So you can switch your shoes. I'm done. I like those. You can also explore. You can go to different events that are happening. There's some live DJ events. There's a live Pride parade. That was from one day ago. Mana Mania. There's a live cinema. I don't know why you'd ever want to watch a movie in a virtual space, but you can do that too. People used to do that in Second Life. They actually had a movie rental service. You could pay like 10 Linden game money, and you could rent like Batman or something to watch in your virtual pad. I know, I'm a nerd. But I didn't sit around and watch virtual Batman. But you could buy and sort of own movies. Alright, looks like the Pride Parade here. Love is love, people. Looks like they might have some NFTs here. What is this here? No? What the hell is that? Should we hop on one of these floats? Oh my god. If you get on that, it plays crazy music. Alright. Let's get out of here. I swear I clicked on Mana Mania. It took me to the Pride Parade. It's forcing me to go to the Pride Parade. Yep. There it is again. Weird. Maybe Mana Mania is over. I gotcha. Okay. So sometimes when all these thoughts build up in my head about like Metaverse or crypto or decentralized networks, I had to like just put them out there and share them with the internet, because I think there's some real like misguided companies throwing like millions of dollars at Metaverse, and they're going the wrong way. When I saw Zuckerberg's his video about Meta, it was like, it's almost like he was copying Philip Rosedale in a lot of ways. Like, it was basically the original platform of Second Life, but with VR goggles and $1 billion worth of investment, worth of engineers thrown at it. It's almost like Zuckerberg's wants to be the DJI of the metaverse. So maybe there will be. But yeah, don't believe the hype. Don't buy any virtual land until you like find out what the game's all about. All these articles coming out, just saying the word metaverse right now, like perks people's ears up for some reason. 95% of them are going to fail, I think. So I think there's going to be like a handful of. So the way it works is that there's going to be a few of them that have a really good game, and the ones that have a really good game that people actually want to play, or some social aspect to it that gives you a reason to be there, gives you a reason for hang time, and a low-cost marketplace is the only way that a metaverse can work. because otherwise it's going to fail. If you have too much expenditures to get into a marketplace as a content creator, then people are going to look for cheaper avenues, especially if you're trying to build wealth from the bottom up. Like somebody who's 20 years old that doesn't have 10K or 1,000K per NFT or marketplace listing, not going to do it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys for watching today, and hopefully maybe you learned something today about something you didn't know about before. But I am out for now. I'm going to bring more content to you coming up this week. We've got some videos dropping on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So stay tuned.